YouTube! Today I thought I'd recommend to you guys some of my favourite fantasy novels. So I have 5 books that I'm going to talk about today. I don't know what that thing was, but let's go! So first up is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas. Basically, I've got the second book, I'm reading it this month, and I'm so hyped to read it, so I feel like I need to recommend this to anyone who has yet to pick it up. If there is anyone who hasn't, you should totally check this out. It's a really awesome retelling of Beauty and the Beast. It's set around a character called Feyre who, when she accidentally sort of kills a fairy, she is taken over the wall into the fairy sort of world, and she is having to live there to do penance for her crimes against the fairies by killing that one guy. So yes, she has to live in this fairy kingdom, and it's just so cool. There are different courts, so there's like the spring court and the night court and all of that jazz, and it's so good. And I feel like you've probably heard 1,000,000,001 booktubers talking about this, so I'm not going to go into it anymore. Just to note that you should totally read it because it's super awesome, and I'm so excited to get to book 2, and I'm going to read it all the live long day. Next up is Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton, and it is so good. So this one is set sort of in the desert area, and it focuses on Amani, and she is sort of escaping from where she lives. She wants to go somewhere else, she wants to get out of there, and it is just so interesting. You have genies in this, which is super cool, so you have people with all these funky powers, so it's kind of like X-Men in that sense. You have so many different unique powers, and it's really, really exciting. It's so interesting to read a book that's in this setting as well. I don't think I've read anything that's sort of deserty, 1001 Nights-ish-y, lots of E's, but yeah, it's really, really good. I totally recommend it if you like the sound of a desert X-Men kind of thing. I don't know. It's so good though, and the friendships and the relationships within this book are just so brilliant to watch unfold. So yes, I love her. She is like the best character. As it says on the back, an epic story of swirling desert sands, love, magic and revolution. It is so good. So, so good. And I want the second book. It needs to come out like now, please. Please, I want the second one. But yes, a new dawn, a new desert, and it's super shiny, and I like shiny books. I think it's one of the most beautiful covers that I've seen that's got this whole shiny thing going on as well, because I mean, so many covers have shiny stuff, but I think this one just is like scores above, if that makes sense. Next up is Graceling by Kristen Cashore. I completely and utterly loved this one. I read it, I think, before I read Game of Thrones. I do that every time, not Game of Thrones, Throne of Glass. I read it before I read Throne of Glass, and I see total similarities between the two. You've got this heroine going off, she's strong, she's like feisty and fighty. Throne of Glass, you've got Selena the assassin, and in this you have Katsa, who has a gift for killing. So they've both got that kind of trait to them, and they are going on adventures to sort of uncover things, to kill people, and it totally just makes me think of Throne of Glass. So I think if you liked Throne of Glass, you would quite probably love this series as well. Totally check it out. I need to get books 2 and 3 in the series. Like, this is such a problem. I have book 1 in so many series, but none of the others, and I love them. So yes, I need to get the other books in this series. But it's so good, it's so picturesque when you're reading it. Totally like A Court of Thorns and Roses, in that it just has super beautiful sort of landscapes and areas. In this one, again, you've got all the forests and the towns, and they're just so beautiful. So yes, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Last but not least is The Novice, because I feel like it goes in every video that I make, pretty much. But yes, again, I have the sequel, and I'm super excited to get into it, so I feel like I need to talk about the first one, because Fletcher and Ignatius? I think it's Ignatius. Somebody needs to like tell me how to pronounce this, because I've been calling him Ignatius, and it's probably completely and utterly wrong. But oh well, the book is still amazing. So this one was described to me when I first picked it up as kind of like Pokemon, and I love Pokemon because Pokemon is just life. So of course I had to pick it up, and it is so good. Literally, if I could live in a fictional world, or like be a character in a fictional world, I would choose this one, because I want my own demon. That would be so cool. Actually, this is like the closest I could get to living in Pokemon would be to live in this, because his demon is adorable, and I can't wait for book 2. I want Fletcher to get more demons, and then he could like go out and have battles. Okay, now that I'm making this way too much like Pokemon. But yeah, it's so awesome, and I love that he started on Wattpad, because I used to write on that so many years ago. So many years ago. I need to get back into the habit. I really love that site. But yes, I'm going on like 1,000,001 tangents today. But The Novice, awesome fantasy book. You should check it out. And now there's a really pretty sequel too. I hope that you enjoyed my little video on some fantasy books that I'm completely and utterly in love with. And maybe you have heard about something that you've not read yet. Maybe you can go check out one of these books. Maybe you can go check out all 4. They're pretty darn good. So yes, I am gonna go and read all the books and do all the things. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you've actually read any of these books. I'd love to hear what you think. And I post new videos several times a week, so subscribe if you want to find out when I post a new one. Bye!